in order to help you visualize how we can go about overcoming the six vices on a day-to-day basis so we can get closer to our innate divinity, we have some skits that have been prepared by regions 1, 3, 5, and 7. They've come up with the scripts around this theme and have also put together the acting around it and have been rehearsing and working really hard this past week. So I would like to request all the leads, I think I see them doing this already, just to bring forward the roses and offering to Swami before we begin. But at this moment, I'd like to just invite the first group to the stage for our first skit performance. Please give them a round of applause and welcome.
Ryan is at school, and Mr. Paul is speaking to the class.
Children, we should be so grateful for having all the things we need. Do you know that there are students all over the world who lack access to clean water? They suffer because they can only drink contaminated water.
Ooh, I have an idea. What if we build a big pipe to transport water from here to there?
Oh, Ryan, we cannot do that. But what we can do is send money. With 1 penny, they buy a pencil. With 25 cents, they buy vitamins. With $6, 2 months' supply of medicine for 1 child. And with $300, they buy a well.
Ryan goes home to speak to his dad about his idea.
Dad, I need $300 for a well for thirsty children.
That's great, Ryan. Can we talk about this later?
Dad, now is later. Can I have $300 to buy a well, please?
Ryan, $300 is a lot of money. We can't afford that. Your mom had to take a traveling job just to help make ends meet.
But Dad, you don't understand. Children are dying because they don't have access to clean water.
Alright, if you are serious about raising $300, you can do extra chores around the house. Extra means more than what you're already doing.
His first job was to vacuum the house. While Kevin and Ryan's older brother Jordan played outside, Ryan cleaned for 2 hours. He got $2. A few days later, instead of watching a movie with the family, he washed windows. Another $2. Hearing about his goal, Ryan's grandfather hired the 3 brothers to pick up pine cones for craft projects, earning $10 for each garbage bag they filled. When Ryan brought his spring report card home, his parents gave him a $5 reward for good grades.
Dad, we got the $300. Now we can have that well.
Well, Ryan, that is great. Why don't we call the organization which builds them?
Just as Ryan is about to make the donation, greed and pride show up to influence Ryan into using the funds selfishly.
Okay,
Here's the plan. You give them only $100 and keep the rest. Now, you can get 1,000,000 candy bars. Wait, no, you can get an Apple Watch.
Yeah, that way you'll be the coolest kid at school.
Thank you for reaching out to us, Ryan. The $300 will buy us a hand pump. But in order for us to drill a well, we need $700.
Consider it done, Mr. Bosley. I will up my game and perhaps do chores, not just at home, but in the wider community.
Oh man, you got to be kidding me. Tell me this is a joke?
It's okay. We'll get him later.
Ryan thinks about what greed and pride said, but realizes that he can bring more joy to others and get inner fulfillment by helping others.
I'll ask Dad to send at least the $300 for now, Mr. Bosley.
Ryan's mom sent out an email to family and friends telling them about Ryan's project. His story was so moving that Kempville Advance, with a circulation of 5,500, ran the story with the headline, "Making a Difference, Ryan's Well." Now, let's see what happens when greed and pride again try to influence our friend Ryan.
Okay, Ryan. Now is your time to boast to all of your friends. You should take all the glory. You are so awesome. You are amazing. Nobody can match what you did. And so young. Boy, are you amazing. Now go. Tell the world how amazing you are.
Yes, and go and buy the fanciest things. You are a celebrity now. You are a somebody. You can buy the newest version of the Xbox. The Xbox 108.
Dad, I want to tell you something.
What is it, son?
I hear some voices in my head that are not very nice. One voice wants me to be proud of myself and my accomplishments, and the other is encouraging me to look after only myself.
Oh, Ryan, you have to be careful. How do you think you can silence these voices?
I have observed that the moment that my thoughts, words, and deeds are the same, I feel that these thoughts vanish. So as to sustain this unity of thoughts, words, and deeds, I must continue my efforts towards building more wealth. I will sell the sunglasses that the gentleman gave me. They must cost a few $100s. I don't need them. But the money will help so many people.
Huh? Ryan, what are you talking about? Those sunglasses give you so much clout at school.
Ryan, focus. You can have anything you want and more. Come on, kid. These sunglasses are awesome. They look great on you, right? Where else will you get those awesome sunglasses? Listen to me, please.
Unity of thought, word, and deed. I am just a 10-year-old kid like any other child. I don't need expensive sunglasses. That is not the reward I seek. The opportunity to help these kids, that is my reward. This is a rare opportunity and I am so thankful for it. After all, service to man is.
This skit was based on a true story about a student named Ryan from Ontario. The first well was built near a school, the Anglo Primary School. Since then, Ryan has helped build more than 30 wells. Ryan dared to be divine when all odds were against him. Do you still?
Tomorrow is Shanti's first day of school. She is new in town and she is excited to go to school. Unfortunately, she is not prepared for what comes next.
Hey, ladies. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. What is your name?
My name is Shanti.
You are new.
I am aware.
I haven't seen any new people in this town in ages.
Yeah, we are very rare in this town.
What? Really? That is so cool. Come, I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew. This is Louisa, Lisa, and Krina. Ladies, this is Shanti. She is new here.
Wow. We've never seen anyone new here before.
Yes, I feel quite special already.
Hey, you new?
Yes, I'm Shanti. Who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? I'll tell you who I am. I'm your worst nightmare.
Interesting. I thought my worst nightmare was failing an exam or something.
Hey, newbie, we're in the same class. After class, you're gonna give me your lunch. Get it?
I can share my lunch with you, but I can't fully give it to you. Because if my mom finds out...
I don't think you get it, Curry. Besides, you clearly need to go on a diet. You're gonna give me all your lunch.
Swami, please bless this new beginning.
Class, this is Shanti. She is new to our school. We should all welcome her in any way possible. Kate, is that clear?
Oh, yes, Miss Olson. I have already made plans to meet Shanti during lunch. Right, girls?
Excellent.
Swami, I know you're in everyone, but right now I'm really afraid of Kate. She seems to be very strong. You're constantly telling me that I should love everybody like I love my sister, but I should only have one friend, you. Well, now is your time to prove to me that you are my best friend. Please, I'm really afraid. I'm afraid that I will not see you in this girl. Please help me not be afraid and not judge this girl. I'm begging you. Don't allow me to fail you.
Hey, Curry, I told you, your lunch is my lunch now.
Swami, please don't leave me. Please take over. Please help me dare to be divine.
Oh, ow. Oh my god. What kind of a person are you? You didn't even budge at all.
Kate, are you okay? Do you need help?
Of course I'm okay. I'm not weak.
Of course you're not weak. You're very strong, but you seem hurt. Would you like some lemonade and a special bread? We call it roti.
What?
I told you, I'll share my lunch with you. Besides, you seem hurt. My mom says that there's nothing a warm roti cannot heal.
I just tried to hit you though.
You did try. And you did a very good job too. But in the process, you got hit as well. And I know that whenever I see someone suffer, I have to help. Plus, I would love having a friend as strong as you.
But I tried to hit you. Won't you hit me back?
No. Why would I hit you? You will be hurt, and so will I. Instead, let's have lunch and hang out.
From that day on, Shanti and Kate became very good friends. With Shanti's encouragement, Kate managed to find peace with it. She went to college to study psychology and has since devoted her life helping troubled youth.
Rachel, good you're still here. I need these 6 files completed and on my desk by the morning. The JP Morgan Chase and the Goldman Sachs files are the most important because we need to present the income statements to their representatives within the next 2 days. I can't stress this enough. Get everything done, okay?
This is ridiculous. Ugh, she keeps piling all this work on me. Who does she think she is? You know what? I'll show her who's boss.
Are you sure that's the best idea? I can also help.
No, I told you. I'm on it. Empathy. I can't be weak like you. Don't worry. I know what I'm capable of.
Okay, if you say so.
Rach, you're still here? You're in the same clothes as yesterday. Did you not go home last night?
What? Oh, yeah. Janice dumped 6 new files on me last night. I have to work on them.
Have to? Why don't you tell her you'll finish it by the afternoon?
Come on, Monica. You know she wouldn't listen to that. It's easy for you to say. You hardly do anything anyway.
Really, Rachel? Just because you're in this situation doesn't mean you can come at me. I'm telling it like it is. Do whatever you want.
Ugh.
Rachel, files?
They're not done.
What was that?
No, Janice, they're not done. I was working here all night. And I don't see how anyone could possibly have gotten all this done. This is insane. These deadlines are outrageous. And just because you don't have a personal life doesn't mean I don't.
You finished? What I'm hearing is that the work isn't done. You chose this high-profile job, and it comes with a demanding schedule. Know your place around here and do what you're told to, or start looking for another job.
So, how do you think that went?
Fixed it. I told you I would take care of it, and I did. Check.
Then why am I still unhappy and stressed? Anger and outrage didn't help at all.
I don't know. That's stress's problem, not mine. Look, as far as I'm concerned, no one is talking now, which means there is no tension anymore. Therefore, I resolved it.
Why don't I handle the situation? I'll try to figure out a way to make things right.
Janice, glad I ran into you. Listen, I just wanted to apologize for earlier. It was really wrong of me to snap at you like that. I want you to know how important this job is to me.
Don't worry about it, Rach. It happens. Are the files done?
Almost. I'll drop them off at your office as soon as I'm done.
Great. Thanks. Phoebe, good to see you.
You too, Janice. Look, I don't want to waste any time here, but we need to talk about your branch. You've had really low numbers this past quarter, and it's affecting the health of the entire company.
I know, Phoebe, I know.
Then what's going on? I understand that you've taken on a greater amount of work, I really do. But it's because I thought you were capable of handling it.
I didn't expect it to be this much, Phoebe. My best employee was here all night the other day, working through the files, and was barely able to finish them.
Your branch showed promise. That's why we trusted you with these important clients. I get that you have strong players here, so use them and step it up. If your numbers aren't up in Q4, I'll be forced to shut this branch down. Stay on it, Janice.
Yeah, I understand, Phoebe. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, come in.
Janice, here are the files. And, think you might need this more than me.
Huh. Dare to be divine? Interesting.
Everyone is quite immersed in singing bhajans, and there are a couple of aunties really enjoying the running around of the kids. Everybody is content except for one auntie who really seems to dislike Mary and her kids.
Mary Beti, you know how much I love you, right? You can even ask your mother-in-law. I always tell her how much I love you.
Sarah Auntie, thank you.
Mary Beti, because I love you so much, I have to let you know that you and your kids are definitely a nuisance to all of us, the devotees.
Okay, how so?
Yeah, your kids are angels. How could they ever be less than perfect, let alone a nuisance?
I agree, Attachment. How could she say that about your angels?
Well, they are not disciplined at all, Betty. You know, when my girls were very young, they were very disciplined, unlike your kids who are disturbing us all.
But kids will be kids. This is the age for them to play like that.
But they're disturbing the devotees, Mary. This is not appropriate. Anyway, I will not accept this kind of behavior again. If you want to attend bhajans, then you should find a way to keep them still. Otherwise, you and the kids will have to sit in the back.
How can this nosy old lady talk to you like that? Preposterous. She accused your children of being a disruption, yet she's the one causing the issue.
We'll get her next week at the center.
Mary, who was clearly disturbed and very afraid of Anu, started praying to Swami.
Swami, please save me from her. I honestly don't know if I'll be able to keep myself from talking back to her. Please, Swami, please don't let me lose control.
Mary is talking with her good friend and Sai devotee Mahima about what happened last week at the center.
Girl, you missed the center drama last week.
Really? What happened? That must have hurt you so much. Who was it?
It was Anu Auntie.
You mean Her Highness? Who made her queen?
She declared that my kids aren't allowed in the front since they're an obvious distraction to the devotees.
How could you let this auntie tell you that you are not allowed in the center because your angels are a nuisance to devotees, as if your angels are not the perfect devotees?
And how come the others get to sit in front? This is not fair. How come other kids can sit in front? Other people should not have more than you.
That must have hurt you so much.
Well, I don't know about hurt. It definitely made me reflect a lot.
Reflect? There is nothing to reflect on. How could an adult ambush two little kids? So petty.
I can definitely see how inappropriate that was. Do you want to vent?
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so? You're making me so mad.
Well, you're right. Both you and I know that no matter what happens, it is a lesson. We know that your kids are not a nuisance. That is true. What we also know is that everyone is a messenger. That is why I wonder though, what does Swami want to tell you? Don't get me wrong. Anu Auntie is not a very easygoing, but at the end of the day, she's only the messenger.
I agree with you. I have mixed feelings. On one hand, I know that it's Baba who brings his messengers to guide us. But on the other hand, I'm positive that my kids are really good. That they're not a nuisance. That they deserve to sit in the front. And that this auntie is definitely a pain in the neck.
And how do you know which side to take?
Well, one strategy that helps is reminding myself that I need to have unity of thoughts, words, and deeds.
You better forget this strategy, or any strategy for that matter. She just accused your kids.
Ugh, I have these annoying voices in my head. Voices that want to convince me that being upset is right. What do I do to get rid of them, Mahima?
There are two things that come to my mind. First of all, meditate, ask Swami what is that he really wanted to tell you through Anu Auntie. And then, after you have realized that Anu Auntie is but a messenger, apologize to Anu Auntie for the inconvenience she had to go through. Be his messenger of understanding. Let your life, your example be his message. Being right is not as rewarding as being understanding.
What? Why should you have to understand her side? She should be the one understanding. I mean, she has kids too.
Mary, you still have the opportunity to come out on top. What is wrong with you? Are you really contemplating on meditating and letting this witch win?
Mahima, thank you so much. You've already made my soul so much lighter.
Ugh, looks like we're out of the conversation.
Anu auntie,
Sairam, Beti.
I'm really sorry for the inconvenience that I caused last week. This week, the kids and I will be sitting at the back.
What? Oh,
You were right, auntie. People here need to pray, not watch kids running around.
Oh, Beti. Don't say things like that. It was just that they were singing my favorite bhajan, so things got a little out of hand. Why don't you sit with me today? I'll help you watch the little ones.
That would be great. Thank you for understanding.
Sairam, Beti. Let's enjoy the bhajans.
Greed, pride, anger, attachment, jealousy, and desire are meeting up for their annual Vice Conference. Let's check in with them. Here they are. First in line, standing tall, obsessed with selfies, here's Pride. The next guy you don't want to mess with, danger's best friend, meet anger. Next in line, he's me, he's green, here's jealousy. Moving on, the enemy of peace, the world's most wanted. Here's desire.
Make way, everyone. Here's all strings attached, Miss Attachment. She lives by the motto, give me more. Here's Miss Greed.
All right, guys. I know I'm generally the most successful among all of us, but this week was rough.
No one wanted to feel my power. I just feel so useless. This makes me feel so mad.
Are Anger, come back and sit down.
Greed, what's wrong with you? You seem quite pale today. Are you feeling okay? Please don't tell me you're not feeling well. I cannot lose you. You're my best friend.
Oof, Attachment. I'm telling you, no one can understand my plight. I am being utterly neglected, completely bypassed, I tell you. It's as though I'm invisible.
I am definitely not jealous of how you look, nor how you feel.
So, who did this? How dare they neglect you? You are the great Greed.
Well, 2 days ago, as I was trying to increase the number of desires in Ryan, you know what? He completely ignored them.
Really? I noticed something similar. Is this that long WhatsApp message you sent me yesterday?
No, guys. It's actually on Google Doc called Vices Are Best.
Well, yesterday, someone gave Ryan a pair of Versace glasses upon my command. Do you know what that little brat did? He gave them away to give money to some suffering children. I mean, honestly, who does that?
Oh, that little cockroach. And I asked him to boast a little bit, to show off. Do you know what he said? That he's just a normal 10-year-old.
Yeah, and he probably meant it too.
Oh my evil. What is this age we are entering?
Have you guys heard of this phrase called dare to be divine that everyone is talking about these days?
You know what? Now that I think about it, Ellie did say something about daring to be divine. What does that even mean?
They are all affected, I'm telling you. They ignore their desires, they turn their senses towards their inner self, they become peaceful and stress free. I mean, who has ever heard of that?
Well, Mrs. Austin, Ali's boss, did not even acknowledge all of Ali's hard work. Can you imagine all of her hours devoted to making a great presentation just getting overlooked? And get this, they use the power of optimism and better yet, love to change their work environment.
Pride! Seriously? Is this the right time to update your Instagram? Desire, I totally understand your problem. When I was telling Mary to lash back at Anu Auntie, she totally disregarded me.
Oi, Anger, come back and sit down.
Yeah, I told her that she should have never criticized her beautiful children. But she simply understood the other side and realized the right thing to do.
So for some reason, nobody sees us anymore. Ryan worked so hard to fundraise for clean water. He did not even take a penny for himself, and he was so humble.
Mary was verbally abused in the center, and instead of being upset, she asked for forgiveness. Ali was neglected by her boss, and instead of retaliating, she decided to send light and love to her.
And even when I told Mary that her kids were too good to get scolded by some lady, she called upon this Sai Baba too.
Ugh, hearing all this is making me so sick. Excuse me, guys, I need to go throw up.
Gosh, darn it! This is absolutely ridiculous!
Arey yaar, Anger. Come, let's go get a deep dish.
Ayo! How in the world could you see divinity in everyone? That's crazy!
That's it. I can't take this anymore. You and your dare to be divine.
This has become such a craze among these humans, wanting to become divine. Where there is divinity, there is no evil. Idea. We might as well sign up with one of these space programs.
యువకులారా,
యంగ్స్టర్స్,
యూతులారా,
men and women,
మీ జీవితం చాలా దీర్ఘ ప్రయాణం చేయవలసినటువంటిది.
your life is a long journey.
ఇలాంటి ప్రయాణం లోపల లెస్ లగేజ్, మోర్ కంఫర్ట్, మేక్ ట్రావెల్ ప్లెజర్. ఈ కోరికలు అనేటువంటివి ఈ లగేజ్ గా ఉంటున్నాయి.
Your desires constitute the luggage.
ప్రేమతత్వాన్ని మనం డెవలప్ చేసుకోవాలి.
We should develop the principle of love.
కానీ ఈనాటి యూతుల యందు ప్రేమ ఉన్నది. ఎట్టి ప్రేమ ఉంటుండాలి? ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ప్రేమ.
There is love among youngsters. What sort of love it is?
హలో హలో,
Artificial.
లోపలంతా హాలో.
It's only hello, hello with hollow inside.
కనుక మనం మొట్టమొదట ప్రేమతత్వాన్ని పెంచుకోవాలి.
So we have to develop the principle of love.
ద్వేషము, అసూయ, డంబము ఇత్యాది కర్మలన్నీ కూడా అనిమల్ క్వాలిటీస్.
Therefore, the hatred, the envy, jealousy, the pomp and show are animal
మానవుడు
qualities.
భుజించే ఆహారం చేతనే కామ, క్రోధ, లోభ, మోహమద మాత్సర్యములు ఏర్పడిపోతున్నాయి.
In fact, the food that is responsible for all anger, the lust, avarice, greed and so on and so forth.
ఈ ఆరు కూడాను దుర్గుణములంతా కూడాను కేవలము మానవుడు కల్పించుకున్నవే.
All the 6 bad qualities are of our own making.
ఈ యొక్క చెడ్డ క్వాలిటీస్ లోపల ప్రవేశించి మానవత్వాన్ని మర్చిపోయి కేవలము దివ్యమైనటువంటి తత్వాన్ని కూడా విస్మరిస్తున్నాడు.
Because of the bad qualities, we have forgotten our human quality, leave alone divinity.
కనుకనే ప్రతి మానవుడు కూడాను దివ్యమైనటువంటి గుణములను పెంచుకోవాలి.
Everyone must cultivate divine quality.
భగవంతుడు ప్రసాదించినటువంటి యొక్క మతి, గతి, స్థితి, సంపత్తి ఈ 4 గుణములు కూడాను మనం అభివృద్ధి పరచుకోవాలి.
One has to develop these 4. The mati, the mind; gati, the destination; sthiti, the situation; the sampatti, the wealth.
ఈ వెల్త్ అంటే ప్రాకృతమైనటువంటి ధనం కాదు వెల్త్.
This wealth is not worldly wealth.
ఇంద్రియ శక్తి యొక్క వెల్త్ నిజమైన వెల్త్.
This wealth is the power of the senses.
మంచితనం అనేటువంటిది ఉన్నప్పుడే ఇది యువకుల తత్వానికి గుర్తు వస్తుంది.
Goodness is the true quality of youth.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా,
Embodiments of love.
మీరందరూ కూడా చాలా గుణవంతులే.
In fact, you're all virtuous.
చాలా మంచివారే.
Very good.
కానీ ఆ మంచితనాన్ని పెంచుకోవడానికి తగిన కృషి చేయండి.
You should make every effort to improve the good quality.
ఇక్కడ ఉండేటువంటి ఈ 3 దినముల లోపల ఎంతైనా మంచితనాన్ని పెంచుకోవచ్చు.
Within this span of 3 days, you can develop this goodness in
ఈ
you.
దుస్సంగములను దూరం చేసి,
Give up bad company.
దుష్ప్రవర్తనను దూరం చేసి,
Give up bad behavior.
దురాలోచనలు దూరం చేసి,
Bad thinking.
సద్భావాలు పెంచుకోండి.
And develop good thoughts.
ఆచరించి చూపు ఆదర్శములనెల్ల అతడే యూత్. ఆమె యువతి. ఇట్టివారు ఇట్టివారే బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ మీకు. ఇట్టివారే బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్ నాకు.
In goodness, in human quality, in morality, in total truth, the one who practices and preaches all the ideals, he is the true youth in the strict sense of the term, and an youngster, young woman. And such people are your best friends, and such one is my best friend too.
Thank you to all the performers involved in our skit offering. We have some talented actors and actresses in our group, don't we? I don't know about you, but I think pride and greed might haunt me in my sleep. Thanks for helping us understand how we can navigate this internal conflict between evil qualities and divine characteristics on a day-to-day basis. Next up, we'll be splitting off for our second group of workshops for the day.